I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, the weekly comic book show where we take closer, more in-depth looks at the coolest and most happening comic book storylines. And on today's show, we are going to be looking at Silk, issue number 5. Cindy Moon has been transformed by the Goblin Nation. Can she return to herself? Let's hop on into the newest issue and find out, shall we?
So in a rather interesting change of pace, this comic opens with a flashback to how Cindy Moon joined Blackcat's gang. If you'll remember, before Secret Wars, they were enemies, they were fighting one another. Well, apparently Cindy just kinda came to Felicia as Silk asking for a job, and like most gangs, she had to get jumped in first. Back in the present with Blackcat, the turncoat Shriek tries to play off Cindy Moon's disappearance as a major betrayal.
I knew that Silk was no good. I knew she would sell us out to the Goblin Nation, but that's okay, Blackcat, you don't need anyone but your old pal Shriek.
Wow, what a dick. Down in the sewers below, Cindy Moon is having her own trials and tribulations right now. She's been infected with a version of the Goblin formula, which has turned her into a horrible monster. This transformation also sadly leaves her mind in a very malleable state, one which Yurich the Goblin King attempts to take advantage of by sending her to go kill her former boss, Blackcat. What I like about this is that the comic is still told from Silk's point of view. It's just that her internal monologue has completely changed to broken, almost Hulk English. Angry, kill. Goblin Silk makes a major crash back at Blackcat's office, taking out the turncoat Shriek before getting into a one-on-one fight with Felicia herself. Well, the Goblin formula grants her increased strength, and you have to figure she already had spider strength, so she was pretty strong to start with. It does make her incredibly slower, and as I mentioned, dumber. This allows the much more intelligent and much more nimble Blackcat to dance circles around her and make use of that chain whip tail thing that she was given back in the Dan Slott stories. But here's the crazy thing, instead of pressing her attack and maybe even killing Cindy Moon, what Blackcat does is back off completely and instead turn her attention to Shriek. You see, Felicia's been on top of everything since day one. She knew Shriek was no good, and this was all in an attempt to try and test his loyalty. Moreover than that, all these strange science-related items that Blackcat had Silk steal from the beginning of the arc, yeah, there was a reason behind that. Blackcat was attempting to synthesize her own cure for the Goblin King's bargain basement Goblin formula, and now Silk gets to be the guinea pig for that. With Shriek's betrayal exposed, that means Cindy Moon Silk is ready for a big time promotion. Not only does Blackcat want Silk to become her new right hand, but she also wants her to lead an attack back in the sewers to destroy the Goblin Nation and the Goblin King once and for all as the comic ends. Silk number 5, I will say, was a strange if enjoyable issue. It's interesting to have a whole comic wherein your main character, your main POV is, out of their mind. There's also a nice bit of book ending at work here, as in the issue starts with Blackcat mopping the floor with Silk and ends with Blackcat mopping the floor with Silk once again. They are definitely going out of their way to show that Felicia Hardy is a force to be reckoned with and someone that Silk is really not ready to take on yet. It's also got that classic undercover cop movie moment wherein the harder the good guy tries to bring down the bad guy, the further up the food chain they actually get moved. Overall, I would feel comfortable giving this one a 7 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll feel like checking out some more videos I have on offer here at Cape Joel.